Pasteurization kills H5N1, but raw milk has high concentrations of the virus. Please don't drink raw milk. What is making allergies so bad this year? What are airborne irritants? What should I take for my allergies? Read more. Young individuals who use high-potency cannabis between ages 16 and 18 are twice as likely to experience psychosis by their mid-20s compared to those who use lower-potency strains. Neuroengineers discovered that certain brain cells age faster than others, particularly in Alzheimer's patients. Taking part in certain activities can warp your perception of time. Sleep apnea events during REM sleep are linked to verbal memory impairment in older adults at risk for Alzheimer's disease. Learn how to unclog pores on your nose and forehead with at-home and in-office treatments. Dermatologists and estheticians share all of their tips. 12 breast cancer genes identified in women of African ancestry in a large study published on Monday may one day help better predict their risk for the disease and highlights potential risk differences from women of European descent. Early research in mice suggests a new path forward to restoring hair growth in people affected by a form of alopecia. A new brain imaging study in mice suggests that sleep may not help flush out the brain of toxins and everyday waste products, challenging what scientists have called a Nobel Prize-winning idea of neuroscience. Scientists from Nanjing, China, have developed eye-tracking smart content lenses based on radio frequency tags that can be used for various applications, including healthcare and augmented reality, AR. New research published in Nature reveals that a balanced diet correlates with enhanced mental health, improved cognitive functions, and increased brain gray matter volume. Scientists warn there is a serious risk every time you get into a car, but it's not what you might expect. Some patients with traumatic brain injuries who died after life support was withdrawn may have recovered if given more time, a new study reveals. Dustin G. lost over 50 pounds since he began taking Wegovy in 2023. Here's how he's preparing to avoid rebound weight gain when he stops taking the medication. With improved studies on the dangers of alcohol, drinking guidelines are changing as doctors say less alcohol means better health. A balance and cardio training project by Marquette University using specially designed treadmills aims to improve walking ability in MS. Certain supplements may not be safe or effective during menopause. Dietitians share which supplements to avoid during the menopause transition. The report's authors said changing people's behaviors before vaccines became available saved lives, but at great cost. The research has either been a denying health outcome or a negative one, said Brittany Krim, a registered dietitian. Raise a glass to science. Chloe Durrington had endured symptoms of endometriosis since she was 14, but it took 12 years for her symptoms to be taken seriously. Just in time for National Lyme Disease Awareness Month, the Pennsylvania Department of Health launched a new online dashboard to provide Pennsylvania residents and healthcare providers with information about tick-borne diseases. Patients taking Novo Nordisk's Wegovy obesity treatment maintained an average of 10% weight loss after 4 years, potentially boosting the drug maker's case to insurers and governments to cover the cost of the effective but expensive drug. It's not as complicated as it seems, but trade is a key hurdle. While many families are touched by cancer, a handful, like ours, seemed especially cursed. Plush, therapist-backed advice for people who think they have ADHD. In the right context, treatment can be life-saving, but in the wrong context, it can be quite harmful. The new term anendophasia describes the absence of conversations that most people have in their minds. Daniel Kupka turned to DIY poop transplants to find relief from debilitating gut symptoms. It helped with digestion, but she got more than she bargained for. Our findings demonstrate how alpha herpes viruses, such as HSV-1 evolved to become highly efficient at invading the nervous system, researcher Dong-Ho Kim said. Exercise. It's associated with increased muscle strength, improved heart health, and lower blood sugar, and just about every other physical improvement you can name. Researchers say low testosterone levels in men can increase mortality risk, and very low levels of testosterone can increase the risk of cardiovascular-related death. I'm getting jewelry and spa days, but something's off. Researchers are exploring how fever can temporarily improve autism symptoms. Pumping iron has some surprising health benefits. A DNA analysis of Ludwig van Beethoven's hair shows that he likely had lead poisoning. Many Americans are using GLP-1s despite shortages, a survey says. Meanwhile, Google DeepMind's new AI model can predict the structure of molecules. Researchers discovered that SARS-CoV-2 can penetrate the blood-retinal barrier, potentially causing long-term eye damage. A new study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that a majority of American adults are at risk of developing heart disease.